What's up, guys? Got another one finished last night to show off. This is a custom build. Normally I don't say people's names, or at least I'll just say their first name, last name, but names on the build. So we've got Wayne Weeks' watch done now. So custom Coast Guard watch. We did a brass laser dial with, we did a layout like the USMC builds that I do, but filled in his name and then swapped out that center picture with what he sent me, and then lasered it out of brass, and it came out pretty awesome. So we mimicked this like the, there is an anchor build I did a while back. That anchor build, so there's some things that are similar, some things that are different, but this one is also fully antique bronze cerakoted. So case, shark tooth bezel, engineered band, and clasp, as well as the crown. Then we got the double W's here on the crown lasered in. Gold handset, custom painted, bronze seconds hand and loomed. This has the gold diver mariner insert in it. And then I did a gilded rotor in there, stainless steel movement holder, and a very low profile exhibition case back on that. I'm not sure what's not focusing in on that. Focus, there we go. And then custom lasered for him. And has a very cool look when that lasers through there. Just a little bit of color shift there. And that is the build overall. So let's angle this up a little bit. Maybe it doesn't like how much I'm angled down on it. So bezel on this will turn left. It'll turn right, but with the Cerakote and this style bezel, it is on tight, so you have to want to move that. But it's non-clickable style bezel, but you can turn it. Automatic mechanical, so you can wind it. You can wear it, you can put it in a watch winder, but if it's dead or you're not going to be very active, make sure you wind it just a little bit. And how you do that is you back the crown off the threads until you hear it and feel it clicking. At that point, you can wind, and a wind is a turn that way. Turning it towards you doesn't do anything. This doesn't do anything, but it's a lot easier to keep your finger spacing and just go back and forth. Doesn't hurt it. If you do this for 4 or 5 seconds before you put it on, even if you're not very active, you'll keep time throughout the day because that'll be mixed with your rotor movement in the back from your movements. If you do it for something closer to 20 seconds, like what I do, you're going to max out your 31 plus hour power reserve on it. Because I wind them up, let them sit for a day, and make sure they keep perfect time. You cannot overwind it. You can wind it all day if you'd like. And when you're comfortable with your winding, you're going to pull it to the one and only click. And then you can set your time. It does not have a hacking movement, so it's going to keep going. You'll also notice you've got a wobble crown that deflects lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement. So when you're pushing and prying on it, you're not bending or putting any pressures on anything. So if you pull it back out a little bit towards you, you won't even feel it. But if it's there, that's why it does that. Okay, Google, what time is it?
It's 11:51 a.m.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I got a conference call at noon. Then when you're good, push it over, get it out of that time setting, and then wind it down. And that is your build, good sir. I thought it came out pretty awesome. I also did a gilded, right around the edge of the glass, a gilded tension ring in there. Gives additional water depthness to it. But I was able to find one in gold, so it goes nicely with your bezel insert. So that is your build. You just even though this is cerakoted, you'll just pop your tool in here and you'll just pound them out. And same on the other side, though this side it's going to be opposite. Where you can see down in the holes, that's where you put your tool piece in and push them down through. But on the back of it has your ups and downs. You just got to look a little bit. With that Cerakote, it fills them in a little bit, but I promise you they're on there. Can I see them in person? Yeah, you can see them in person just fine. Yeah, they're up there, though my camera's not focusing on them. But that is your build, sir. As with every build, they're going to come with matching beads. You're also going to have a special edition box. This is going to come with watch cleaner. This is good on all glass and metal parts, so your watch as a whole, non-streaky, non-toxic, non-residue. And then some fine scratch remover. You've got an acrylic glass, so you can scratch it, but if you do, no big deal. Put a tiny bit of this on it, buff against it using your included microfiber, filling that scratch, and then buff it out. Go against the scratch, not with it, so you're not removing it out. And 20 seconds later, you will have it completely buffed out and looking good as new. So that is your build, man. I appreciate you reaching out to me and having me build you something. And if you want me to build you guys something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe, as I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.